and that is ratchet it up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will get the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Now on first down from the 30. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. And the Badgers pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On the run, it's Marshall.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary. The big tight end catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The run to the right. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run breaks off a little bit of...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. He's loose at the 15. They bring him down with the big play will. Sticks.
This This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Can't get him to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Past the 45. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that. If you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. In the back that time, hit the hole and show off his speed.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrap him up, get him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Badgers are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Reddick.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Suggs. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Benedict. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got a man fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put 1 down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Hold on just a second. Personal flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tyree. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This time he's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Reddick. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man on the right. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Right on target this time. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball. Playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to adjust the pattern. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The sure hands, it's Baker. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Just plowing ahead. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 1st down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down.
Get set.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Booker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proved it. Like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit over